So we'll start with the law of demand that states if the price of a commodity increases, quantity demanded will fall. This is a simple assumption of law of demand. There is an inverse relationship between price and quantity demanded. As the price goes up, quantity demanded will go down. So as we know, it's a simple assumption of law of demand. So there are certain things that must be taken care of here. Law of demand. Note it down, there is an inverse relationship between price and quantity demanded. As price goes up, quantity demanded goes down. There are certain exceptions of law of demand. You can note it down here and later we will explain it. That's Griffin good and inferior goods. These goods do not follow law of demand. So what are Griffin goods, what are inferior goods? These we will explain in later sections. Now another important concept is here elasticity. Just note elasticity means change. Elasticity. So elasticity of demand. That is a change in demand. How much demand changes when price changes, that is known as elasticity of demand. So we can note it down the formula percentage change in quantity demanded divided by percentage change in price. So that is known as elasticity of demand. So if the price rises by 10%, what happens to demand? We know that demand will fall because this is the basic assumption of law of demand. Price goes up, demand will definitely come down by more than 10% but less than 10%. So in law of demand, we don't know how much demand will go down as the price goes up. This is a limitation of law of demand. We don't know how much it will go down when the price rises 10%. So that's why the elasticity of demand concept came, introduced by Marshall. So it shows the extent, what extent demand will fall when price rises by 10%. So it shows the extent how much the price will fall, how much the demand will fall when the price rises by 10%. So this is an importance of elasticity of demand. It helps us to know the extent how much demand will fall as the price will rise. So meaning and definition of elasticity of demand. Elasticity of demand measures the extent to which quantity demand of a commodity increase or decrease in response to increase or decrease in any of its quantitative determinants. So we have several types of elasticity of demand according to the source of the change in the demand. For example, if the price is the source of a change, we have the price elasticity of demand. The elasticity or response in our demand in market is great or small accordingly as the amount of demand increase much or little for a given fall in price, diminish much or little for a given rise in price. Dr. Marshall's definition of elasticity of demand is simply it says when the price falls, how much demand will go up. When the price rises, how much demand will go down. So this is the elasticity definition by Dr. Marshall. Now the elasticity of demand according to source. Types of elasticity of demand we would like to discuss here. Elasticity of demand according to source. That the price elasticity of demand, cross elasticity of demand, income elasticity of demand. These are the important According to degree of change in demand, elastic perfectly elastic. Now it's the degree of change is a source. Three important are there: that the price, and there is the cross, there is the income, and according to degree of change, there's perfectly elastic, there's relatively elastic, there's unitary elastic, there's relatively inelastic, and there's perfectly elastic inelastic. So five types are here according to degree of elastic. We will explain it later. Now is the price elasticity of demand according to source. According to the source, we are going to the source. We know that source there are important, that the price elasticity of source, simply it shows how much price changes. It's a measurement of percentage change in demand to the percentage change in its own price of the commodity, not in other commodities price, its own commodity price. If the price of the commodity changes, how much it affects its demand, that is known as price elasticity of demand. You must remember here that it is the change in own price. So percentage proportional change in quantity demand is percentage proportional change in price. Now this is the price elasticity of demand. Percentage change in quantity demand is percentage change in price, or we can write it change in quantity, original quantity into 100, or change in price, or change. We know that we can write that change in quantity demanded as change in quantity divided by change in original quantity into 100. Similarly, we can write change in price, that is change in price or original price into 100, or change in quantity or original price. We can cross section and we get the formula of elasticity of demand, that is del q divided by q into p divided by del p. The formula is del q, change in quantity divided by change in price, into price divided by quantity demand. This is the price elasticity of demand formula. Now the degree of price elasticity of demand. So now is the degree, how much degree, types of elasticity of demand on the basis of degree: perfectly elastic, unitary elastic, relatively inelastic. What is the perfectly elastic demand? We will discuss it in later videos. Hope you like this video. Thank you.